Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk about a really crucial thing that you need to have settled, because if you don't get this, you don't get anything done, literally. And it's how to avoid and face and fight and win over procrastination, so that you can finally get the stuff that you need to do done, and really get that business, get that life, that diet, that body, whatever you need to accomplish and whatever you want to accomplish, and you cannot do it. Now, Steven Pressfield says in his book, The Art of War, is that he calls this procrastination an energy called resistance. And this resistance, he says, that is the thing that we feel that's stopping us from achieving the things that we are most, that our souls are most drawn to. So if one of our purposes may be to write or to create novels or nonfiction books, we may feel at the beginning especially a lot of resistance through to actually sit down and actually write. And many writers actually say this, that the harding part is not the writing itself, but having the willpower to actually sit down and just write. So the fighting and winning over procrastination is the hardest part when being a writer. Now, this applies to everything, of course, but let me tell you, like, my best tips on actually winning over procrastination and getting stuff done, because Steven Pressfield talks a lot about things that require like imagination, creativity and stuff, because he is kind of directing it. It's speaking to writers and artists in general. But whatever purpose you may have, one thing that you need to understand first and foremost is that not all the things that you're gonna do in that business or that thing are gonna be full pleasurable. Not all the things that you're gonna do in the thing that you're most passionate about are not gonna be all pleasurable. There's gonna be some things that you're not gonna like to do. For example, accounting in your business. So on those things, you're gonna have a lot of resistance. Now, from my experience, the way that I did those things is I trained myself and to have the energy to force myself to do those things when I didn't feel like it. Because most people say this, like, I don't feel like doing that, or I don't feel like, I'm not in the mood, whatever. And that's because your feelings are not there yet, okay? But I think Einstein said this: if you don't feel like doing something, start doing it, and you're gonna feel like doing something. Because this is a big, complex idea in psychology, that first emotion drives thoughts and then action, but it's a lot harder to first drive an action that's going to drive some emotions, that's going to drive some thoughts. So that's what you need to do. And in order to do that, you have to build some willpower. Of course, that is going to be like a lot of motivation from within, because, for example, if you're going for your purpose, creating a business, whatever, you're gonna feel a lot of motivation because you're doing the right thing for yourself. You're doing the right thing for your heart. So you're not gonna struggle so much, but you're still gonna feel that resistance. And how you avoid that is really by taking control over yourself, okay? By building willpower. If you don't know this, there's tons of books out there that talks about this really in detail, but I think Roy, I don't remember his name exactly. He's a professor, university professor anyways. He talks about willpower and stuff, but basically he says that willpower is a muscle. You just train it and you become stronger and stronger and stronger, and you will have the ability to do what you want whenever you want, and to avoid all of those excuses that will pop into your head automatically. So some of the things that I do to build willpower. For example, I do cold showers. Okay, that's one thing to do that's never gonna be comfortable. So basically anything that gets you out of your comfort zone and lets you build that muscle. For example, doing 5 more reps when I feel like dying in the gym, and when I'm doing my trainings, doing 5 more reps than my actual limit. That's gonna build my willpower. Then when I'm very tired coming from whatever I was doing during the day, and I know I have to write in my journal, but I feel like not doing it, and I feel so tired. I know it's gonna take me 20 minutes of my 5-hour sleep, and I make all of these excuses, and actually getting up of the bed and doing that builds my willpower, builds the connections in my brain that if I want to do something, if I need to do something, no matter the circumstances, I will do it. And that will build the willpower muscle in yourself so that you can do whatever the things that you want, okay? Now, what else can you do? I mean, anything that's pushing your limits beside your comfort zone is going to help you a lot in building your willpower. And that is going to help you beat procrastination forever, literally. I mean, you're never gonna have zero resistance, that's one thing, but if you build this willpower, you're gonna always have the power, no matter the circumstances, no matter the how you feel, whatever, to do the things that will drive you forward, okay? Because sorry for that sneeze. So no matter the circumstance, you will have that power to do the things that you need to do, and that's really wonderful, because I see so many people that want to do a lot of stuff, but they just don't have the willpower. They just don't have the persistence and the consistency. And in order to have that, you need to learn how to beat procrastination, and that's building willpower. Now, there's another point of view of this, and I will end this video with this one, is if you're feeling like completely not doing that thing, it may be because it's not the right thing for you. It may be because you're not drawn to that thing at all. And that's a slightly different feeling. It's not a completely different feeling, but it's a slightly different. So, for example, if I want to do, I'm going to start a business in the junk food business, like a McDonald's or whatever, something that's gonna harm my clients and my customers, I have a very strong set of beliefs about that, and I will not feel drawn to that. So actually creating a business in that space will put me in a very non-resourceful space, and I will feel a lot of procrastination because it's something that is not aligned with me. It's something that I would not like to do because I would not feel good about that business. But if you're feeling good about your business, if you're feeling good about what you're doing, if you know that it's the right thing, then make sure that you're building willpower, because it's only about a matter of resistance. Now, I hope I helped you with this. This has been like a rant of me. I don't really do scripts and stuff, so it's not the most structured content you're gonna see online, but this is my own experience and what I have found to work best for me. Okay, so with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and go make that thing happen. Don't wait. Ciao.